Over the past few months, I've been challenged to think outside the box, explore areas of personally uncharted territories, and allow myself to open up to a world, exposing myself to colleagues I'd likely never meet or see. Challenging, yes. Rewarding, I would say so. Scary and at times overwhelming, absolutely. But that's been half the fun of ECI831. As part of my summary of learning for this class, I've put together a short video walking you through a Wix website I created, showcasing some of the information I've learned this past term. In the field who are involved in paving the way in areas such as educational technology, open education, and becoming professionally connected. Some of the most notable for me included Dr. Rick Schweer, who discussed the history of educational technology and some of the shifts and trends we're currently seeing. We also heard from Stephen Downs, who talked about the role of an educator in a professional learning environment and how that role is consistently changing. We heard from Dean Sharesky, who discussed with us the importance of taking control of our online identity and monitoring it often, so that we are the ones representing ourselves rather than allowing others to do so on our behalf. We heard from Zoe Brannigan-Pipe, who discussed the life of a connected teacher. She not only is connected personally and professionally, but she also encourages her students to do the same. She truly is practicing what she preaches. We also heard from Cheryl Newsbaum Beach, who discussed creating learning communities. This is extremely valuable information as it supported what I had planned as part of my final activity for this class. Some of my noteworthy moments included just being connected, connecting with these educators in the field, and also building on that network. I also found it extremely valuable to hear about the importance of monitoring my online identity, as it's not something I had considered to do before. Along with theory, we were asked to put a lot of this information into practice. As part of this, I did develop my own personal blog, where I feel that I finally found an actual online voice. I was able to develop my online presence, and I found that the connection not only with my colleagues in class, but my network mentors supported my growth in this area. I continued to utilize my Delicious site a little bit more effectively and on a regular basis. I also saw some value in using Twitter as part of a professional tool rather than just for looking at information on celebrities. Twitter at times was very daunting as the flow of information came fast and furious, but once I found pieces of software like TweetDeck to organize the information, such as any mentions, retweets, or to search by hashtags, I found that I was able to use Twitter much more effectively in my professional life. I did attempt to use Google Reader and monitor what my classmates' blogs were doing. However, I did experience a few personal glitches with it and thus kind of gave up halfway through. As part of my final project, though, I created a Sask Smart Teachers wiki account where I've posted a number of resources that I plan to use as part of my professional development sessions in the province. I'd also like to see it grow as a point for connection that teachers that are using interactive products throughout their classrooms. I'd like to see this as a community location where teachers can go to ask questions and network with each other. Finally, some of the things that I will take away from this class are those good vibrations, those memories that'll last with me. One in particular is that this past term pushed me to a place I wasn't necessarily prepared to go. I knew the course content would be great and the instructor obviously highly recommended, but the one thing that threw everything for a loop was becoming connected. I always thought a connected teacher was just in touch with trends and changing times, but what I wasn't prepared for was the true meaning of becoming connected, the reaching out, letting go, and allowing myself to be exposed to a network of people I would never meet and discuss topics with those whom I'd likely never see, and try to speak what was on my mind without fear or judgment of these masked colleagues. I quickly learned, though, that my small voice can make an impact. I learned that no matter how small and tiny a voice may be, if you let yourself fall into the hands of this collected army, or Twitter Nation, someone will be there to catch you. Someone will find you if you're lost and insecure. And most importantly, there's actually people out there who listen. Not only did I learn a lot about just becoming media aware and seeing all the things available to me as developing my social network, I also recognized that I really do need to monitor what's happening out there. Now, my information typically is public by default and private with effort, and I think Facebook is a great example of that. So I finally can admit that I've succumbed to the power of those mystery colleagues. And I see not necessarily power in posting and blogging and reaching out day to day, but I recognize that if I need a little inspiration, that I can find it. Sometimes I might not be ready to fully open myself to others, which I think some people understand, but there are those around me who don't mind rising to the top and demonstrating a tremendous amount of courage when it comes to blogging and posting their information. And I think my classmates' blogs are a great example of that. So basically, this course has provided me, Alec, with an opportunity to be connected to colleagues, connected to complete strangers. But these strategies will carry on with me throughout my life. And I know that this network that I have created is going to continue to grow, and I want to explore my own voice, if only for a moment. Learning from others and recognizing my personal limitations has also been something I've discovered. As well, I hope to continue to push myself and carry on as a member of this connected community. Thanks for the opportunity, Alec.